Hello, friends! I made another bag that I really want to keep for myself. In summer, I especially love soft blue and soft pink. I am using washable paper raffia in these two colors, including leftover pink yarn from my larger bag, with a 3.5mm crochet hook. Let's begin. First, pull the yarn from the center of the ball. Make a slip knot, leave a short tail, and place the loop on your hook. Begin chaining yarn over and pull through. Each V is one chain stitch. Make 62 chains in total and complete the remaining chains on your own. The 62 chains are complete. The front shows V shapes. Turn the chain counterclockwise to expose the raised back bumps, then insert into the second back bump from the end. Work into that back bump, pull up a loop, and complete the first double crochet using the left side of the small figure 8 loop. This creates a denser edge than using ordinary turning chains. For each following double crochet, yarn over, insert into the next back bump, pull through 2 loops, then pull through the final 2 loops. Including the first stitch, make 5 double crochets. After the 5 double crochets, chain 3 loosely 1, 2, 3. Skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and make a double crochet in the 4th stitch. Check that the chain loop matches the width of the 3 back bumps beneath it. Keep the chains loose. Tight chains will twist the finished bag. Repeat 5 double crochets. Chain 3, skip 3, then 5 double crochets. The row ends with a group of 5 double crochets. In the final chain space, add 6 double crochets all together. Insert under every strand without leaving one behind. Count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tighten the yarn tail slightly. On the opposite side, make 4 more double crochets in the matching V shapes. The first small V may be difficult to enter, so work carefully. As you crochet, hold the yarn tail above the hook, so it is enclosed. Continue through the V shapes until the rounded end is complete. Continue with chain 3 and 5 double crochets in each matching section. At the other rounded end, add 4 more double crochets, remove the marker, and slip stitch into the marked V. Pull the join gently snug. Round 1 is complete. For round 2, chain 3 as the turning chain. Yarn over twice, 1, 2, and insert into the joining V. Pull through 2 loops 3 times to make a treble crochet. The turning chain does not count as a stitch. Chain 1 loosely. Skip 1 stitch and make a treble crochet in the 3rd stitch. Chain 1 again, skip 1, and make the next treble crochet in the last double crochet of the 5 stitch group. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Mark the first treble crochet as the joining point for this round. After the chain 3 space, make a treble crochet in the matching stitch on the other side. Continue alternating 1 chain and 1 treble crochet. Repeat this pattern around without increasing along the sides. At the corner, there are 4 treble crochets 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue the corner with 1 treble crochet, chain 1, another treble crochet, and chain 1. Then keep alternating chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and 1 treble crochet. Work the other rounded end the same way. For round 3, chain 2 as the turning chain. Make 1 double crochet in the turning, chain position, and mark it. Then alternate 1 double crochet in each chain space with 1 double crochet in the top V of each treble crochet. At each chain, 3 space, work chain 3 followed by 5 double crochets. Repeat these rounds until the body reaches the desired height. The main body has 21 pattern rows. Count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. After row 21, add 1 even round of double crochet 3 double crochets in each small space and 5 double crochets in each large section. Once that round is complete, begin the straps with a round of single crochet. Chain 1. Make a single crochet through the next V and mark the stitch if you wish. Continue 1 single crochet in each V. Begin the first strap at the second opening from this side. In that opening, count the 3 double crochets 1, 2, 3. After working the third double crochet, start the strap chain. Join it at the matching third double crochet on the opposite side. Now chain for the strap. Adjust the length to your height. Mine is usually about 110 chains for a shoulder strap. Crochet part of it, pin it temporarily to the joining stitch, and try the bag on before deciding the final length. Begin the strap chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If the bag lies flat on the table and you do not turn it while chaining, the strap will stay untwisted when you connect it. I finished with 100 chains. Join the strap to the symmetrical stitch on the other side with 1 single crochet. Check that the chain is not twisted, then continue single crochet around and make the second strap at the matching position. On the second edging round, crochet to the strap, then work single crochet into each V of the strap chain. If both strands are difficult to pick up at once, lift them in 2 steps as shown. Keep these single crochets slightly loose. If they are too tight, the strap will become shorter than the length you tested and may lose its shape. After the edging is complete, finish invisibly. Do not work into the slip stitch. Leave a long tail and thread it onto a tapestry needle. Pass through the V of the first stitch, then return through the upper strand of the V where the tail emerged. This creates a new V for a seamless finish. Weave the tail through several stitches, then trim it when secure. I considered adding a decorative border, but a simple leather label also looks lovely. That completes the bag tutorial. Please give it a like. Thank you and bye-bye!